What's up everyone, Patrick here, welcome back. And in this video, what we gotta do is simplify each of these expressions. So what we're gonna have to do is we're actually gonna have to expand all of them first and then simplify any like terms. So starting with this one, we got x plus 3 times x minus 5. So we're gonna have to FOIL this out. We're gonna have to multiply this by that, this by this, this by that, this by this. So x times x gives us x squared. X times minus 5 gives us minus 5x. 3 times x gives us 3x. And then we got 3 times negative 5, which gives us minus 15, like that. And so notice that the like terms here is this minus 5x plus 3x. So this would simplify to x squared minus 5 plus 3 gives us minus 2x minus 15, like that. So this ends up being the final answer, and you can't simplify that any further. Now, number 2, very similar. We got x plus 4 to the power 2. We could actually take this and rewrite it as x plus 4 times x plus 4. Right? And if we use this exact same process, x times x is x, x squared rather, x times 4 is 4x, 4 times x is 4x, and then we have 4 times 4, which gives us 16, and then notice this and that are like terms, so we would end up having x squared plus 8x plus 16. So that ends up being the final answer for number 2. And then number 3 and 4 are going to be a little bit more tricky. They're going to require a little bit more algebra. I'm actually going to erase all this here, give myself some more room. So we got 2x minus 3 to the power of 2 minus x plus 1 times 3x minus 2. Now you got to be careful with stuff like this because this minus here, we're subtracting this whole expression. Remember, with BEDMAS, we got to do multiplication first. So we're going to have to FOIL this out and then take that negative and distribute it in that remaining bracket. So to start this off, 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 3. That's what we would have there, right? We're going to FOIL that out, and then we're going to have minus, and then we would FOIL all of that out right there. So we would end up having 3x squared minus 2x plus 3x minus 2, like that. Right? And then over here, when we FOIL all this out, 2x times 2x gives us 4x squared minus 6x plus 9, like that. And then from here, what you could do is you could distribute that negative inside this bracket. So we would have minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 3x plus 2. Another thing you could have done is you could have simplified these two in the bracket first before distributing the negative. Maybe that would have been actually better. But either way, you're going to get the same answer. And then from here, notice there's no more brackets to deal with. So now you can collect like terms. So we got this 4x squared minus 3x squared. That's going to give us x squared. We got minus 6x plus 2x minus 3x. So this would be minus 12x plus 2x would give us minus 10x. And then minus 10x minus 3x gives us minus 13x. And then we have this 9 and then this 2, which gives us 11. And so that ends up being the final answer for number 3. All right, and then finally, number 4, kind of going all over the place here, but it's all good. So we would FOIL out these two brackets. So this would end up being what? 4x squared. Then we'd have 2x times y gives us 2xy. 2x times negative y gives us minus 2xy. And then we have y times negative y, which gives us minus y squared. And then we're going to be subtracting this term now. Again, we're going to be subtracting that whole expression. So this would end up being minus, and then in brackets we'll have x minus y times x minus y. Right? So we're going to have to FOIL out these two brackets. So from here, let's try to simplify as much as possible. Notice that 2xy minus 2xy, those are like terms. They actually net out to 0. All right, this here is a difference of squares. So really, all we're left with after we FOIL these out is 4x squared minus y squared. And then we're going to be subtracting, if we FOIL these two out, we would end up having x squared minus xy, right? X times negative y is negative xy. Negative y times x gives us negative xy. Then negative y times negative y gives us plus y squared, like that. So I got a minus 1, and then we have a minus 1, like that. And then notice that these two are like terms. So doing it a little bit differently than up here, I'm actually going to simplify these two first before distributing the negative in front. So we would have 4x squared minus y squared minus, in brackets, x squared minus 2xy plus y squared, like that. And then distribute that negative inside the bracket, so we would end up having 4x squared minus y squared minus x squared plus 2xy minus y squared, like that. And then notice that this and this simplify to 3x squared. This, you know what, let's actually put this first, so that would be 2xy, and then minus y squared, that gives us minus 2y squared. And so that ends up being the final answer for that expression simplified. So we got to expand all these, look for like terms, simplify the like terms, be careful with your brackets, be careful with the negatives, and then you end up getting the final answers.